The long wait is finally coming to an end on Coronation Street next week as viewers discover who killed Theo Silverton. Following the tense trailer that aired recently, more details have emerged about the dramatic scenes ahead. The soap's major murder mystery reaches its conclusion during a special hour-long episode centered around a chaotic dinner party where hidden secrets are exposed. As 6 guests gather for an evening meal at Sarah and Kit's apartment, the atmosphere quickly turns hostile. Accusations fly, old grudges resurface, and tempers explode before the truth about Theo's death is finally revealed. The episode begins with a flash-forward showing the aftermath of the evening. Shattered glass, overturned furniture, and bloodstains scattered across the dining area hint at the violent events that are about to unfold. Earlier in the day, Kit is excited about spending a quiet evening with Sarah after dedicating countless hours to the murder investigation. However, his plans are disrupted when Sarah accidentally invites Todd and Summer to join them for dinner while chatting in the Rovers. Frustrated by the unexpected change, Kit becomes even more suspicious when he later notices Sarah sharing another private conversation with Gary. Their behavior immediately raises questions about why they have been spending so much time together lately. Determined to get answers, Kit unexpectedly extends the dinner invitation to Gary and Maria. While Sarah and Gary appear uncomfortable with the suggestion, Maria eagerly agrees, already harboring concerns about her husband's recent actions. It soon becomes clear that Kit has a hidden motive for bringing everyone together. As preparations continue, the guests arrive and the tension is obvious from the start. Instead of enjoying a pleasant evening, the gathering quickly descends into uncomfortable exchanges and thinly veiled hostility. Kit remains convinced that Gary is concealing something, whether it relates to Theo's murder or his relationship with Sarah. Attempting to question him discreetly only makes Gary more defensive. Meanwhile, Maria directs several pointed remarks towards Sarah, convinced there is more than friendship between her and Gary. Todd and Summer find themselves trapped in the middle of the growing conflict as the atmosphere becomes increasingly awkward. When everyone finally sits down at the table, events take a dramatic turn. During a toast, Maria shocks the group by openly accusing Gary and Sarah of having an affair. Her explosive allegation leaves the room stunned and sends emotions spiraling out of control. The accusation also fuels Kit's suspicions, as he has begun to believe that Sarah and Gary may indeed be hiding something significant. As the evening progresses, a series of flashbacks reveal the circumstances surrounding Theo's death. Piece by piece, the truth emerges until the identity of the killer is finally exposed. The episode builds towards a dramatic confrontation, bringing the mystery to a thrilling and unforgettable conclusion. Coronation Street viewers could soon see Jody Ramsey's secrets uncovered as fresh spoilers suggest her schemes may finally catch up with her. According to new reports, a character who already has doubts about Jody is set to uncover an important clue. While several residents are beginning to grow suspicious of her behavior, it appears one person may stumble across evidence that reveals what she has really been hiding. Since arriving in Weatherfield earlier this year, Jody has been at the center of numerous mysteries. Her troubled history has gradually come to light, while her manipulative actions have affected several residents. She has been shown deceiving people, orchestrating situations behind the scenes, and targeting others in increasingly unsettling ways. One of the biggest mysteries surrounding Jody is a trinket box filled with unusual items, including possessions linked to various residents. The contents of the box have raised many questions, and it now seems that a significant discovery connected to it could expose her actions. Reports suggest that Jody's downfall may begin when a younger resident comes across something suspicious. As David continues to feel uncomfortable around Jody after being misled by her in the past, his daughter Lily reportedly uncovers an item hidden inside the trinket box that could reveal Jody's true intentions. The discovery could finally answer lingering questions about the mysterious collection and may lead residents to realize that Jody has been responsible for several troubling incidents around Weatherfield. Meanwhile, another major storyline is set to reach a dramatic turning point as secrets involving Gary and Sarah threaten to come to light. For weeks, their increasingly private conversations and secretive behavior have sparked speculation among both viewers and fellow residents. Their growing closeness has not gone unnoticed, particularly by Maria. The truth will be challenged during a tense dinner gathering organized by Kit, where emotions run high and accusations are made in front of everyone. During the explosive evening, Maria publicly claims that Gary and Sarah are involved in a romantic relationship. Coronation Street confirms shocking Jody Gunn twist. Multiple lives could be at risk. Wednesday's episode ended on a tense cliffhanger for the Webster family. Trapped inside the garage while Tyrone anxiously paced nearby, Carl urged Kevin to use the gun he had obtained from Fiona Morley and end his suffering. Their relationship has completely collapsed in recent months. Once believing they were brothers, the truth later emerged that Carl is actually Debbie Webster's son, changing everything between them. Although Carl insists he wants to leave his troubled past behind and become a better person, Kevin finds it impossible to trust him after everything that has happened. Over the past year, Carl caused chaos throughout the Webster family. He secretly pursued a relationship with Abby Webster while also carrying out illegal work for Fiona, using Kevin's garage to arrange fraudulent MOT certificates. At the same time, he recruited local teenagers Brody and Dylan into a car theft operation. His destructive behavior escalated further when he knocked down Tyrone in a hit-and-run incident, leaving him temporarily unable to walk. Carl also became involved in another secret romance with James Bailey. After Kevin uncovered Carl and Abby's affair, Abby hoped they could build a future together. However, Carl quickly lost interest once the excitement disappeared, adding Abby to the growing list of people he had hurt. Following the devastating Corriedale crash, Carl allowed Debbie to take the blame for drunk driving, despite knowing she was innocent. Unaware to him, Debbie already knew the truth and had chosen to protect him. Even after discovering Debbie was his biological mother and seeing her struggle with worsening dementia, Carl still allowed her to face imprisonment. While she was behind bars, he even attempted to take more money from her. Although Debbie was eventually freed, Carl continued causing problems until she finally cut him out of her life and handed him an envelope of cash to leave. When Kevin later took the money, Carl retaliated by tampering with his vehicle's brakes. Everything came to a head on the night Theo Silverton was killed. As several residents were facing the consequences of their actions, Tyrone accidentally knocked away a jack supporting a vehicle, causing it to crash down onto Carl. Ronnie later found him and rushed him to hospital. Since surviving the ordeal, Carl has shown signs of wanting to change, particularly when it comes to repairing his relationship with Debbie. However, desperate for money, he accepted one final job from Fiona involving a firearm. When Kevin later handled the weapon, everyone realized it was genuine and extremely dangerous. Later, the two men finally confronted their long-standing feud. Carl admitted he had tormented Kevin out of jealousy and resentment simply because he could. For the first time, there appeared to be genuine peace between them. Determined to put the past behind him, Carl returned the gun and blocked Fiona's number. Unfortunately, someone had been watching his every move. Jody Ramsey soon discovered the weapon and, delighted by her find, secretly took it home.